Hello, I'm Sri. Welcome to the Ethical Hacker course by CBTU. Module Metasploit Section Introduction. Agenda for this session. What is Metasploit? Exploiting vulnerabilities, Metasploit Framework basic steps, different editions and versions, and where to download Metasploit. In the entire course, we will be using Metasploit Framework on Kali Linux. We will cover Metasploit Framework installation on Windows in another session. What is Metasploit? Metasploit Project is developed by Rapid7 and is used to find security vulnerabilities, conduct pen testing, IDA signature development, and extensive security auditing. Metasploit Framework is an open source tool for developing and executing exploits against vulnerable target systems. Metasploit Framework includes anti-forensic and evasion tools and is the most popular utility tool used by hackers and ethical hackers. Organizations release softwares and applications for use. They may contain some flaws slipped during the launch of OS or application. Company developers and testers continuously work on the softwares to unearth the bugs and fix them. The software or the application is available to the outside world, and there are hackers and ethical hackers continuously test for any vulnerabilities with a different motive. Catch here is who finds the fault first. If the company team finds the vulnerability, it will fix it and then release the patch for the end users. If the outside world finds it, it may or may not be immediately brought to the company's notice for fixing it. They may want to exploit the vulnerability for their own benefit. Companies take services of ethical hackers to help find bugs and work on to mitigate them. Latest operating systems comes with all the bugs, mistakes patched, becoming more and more secure. One is secure when that patch is applied and updated to the latest operating system. The funny part is some people are unaware of security issues and do not apply these fixes or update to the latest versions, and they are prone for exploitation. Attackers are focusing more on the vulnerabilities in the applications than operating systems. This is the web page of Metasploit. Metasploit is developed by Rapid7. Metasploit is the world's most used pen testing framework. We got open source version that is Metasploit Framework, and Metasploit Pro is available with commercial support. Trial version is available for testing the full features of Metasploit Pro. These are the latest modules. These are the top contributors. Other projects by Rapid7. Insight VM for advanced vulnerability management, analytics, and reporting. Insight IDR, incident detection and response solution. Metasploitable, virtual machines with intentional security vulnerabilities for practicing in the lab environment. These are the other projects. Let us get to the downloads page. Let us see all the versions of Metasploit framework. These are the downloads available by version. This is Windows 64-bit installer. This is for Linux. These are the different versions. We got the nightly installers for latest softwares. Let us see this. This is the nightly installers page. The latest installer can be downloaded from here. Let us see the various editions of Metasploit. Pro version is available free for 14 days trial. Community version is good for small companies and students. Framework. This is for developers and security researchers. Comparison of different versions. With the Pro, you can have all these features under collect, automate, and infiltrate. And there is limitation on other free editions. Back to our presentation. This is Rapid 7 Metasploit page, nightly installer web page, downloads per version. Metasploit Windows 64-bit installer is 166 MB. Let us cover quickly the basic steps, and we are going to cover these in detail in the demo sessions coming up. We'll first scan the network for vulnerable targets, find exploits and choose an exploit to attack the target system. Check if the target is vulnerable to the selected exploit. Configure suitable payload to be executed on the target system. Encode payload for successful exploiting, and then execute the exploit to compromise the target system to warn it for conducting any malicious activities. Metasploit runs on almost all the operating systems. It is released under BSD style license. Metasploit follows modular approach. It allows the combination of any exploit to run any payload. Metasploit project is very active. It is regularly updated with new modules to keep it as the most valuable tool for all hackers and ethical hackers. These are the various editions and versions available. Armitage is a graphical user interface for Metasploit Project. It visualizes the targets and recommends exploits. And Cobalt Strike is a commercial version. Hackers and ethical hackers community know about Kali Linux. It is advanced penetration testing and security auditing Linux distribution. Metasploit is pre-installed with the Kali Linux operating system. You can get your own copy of the installer and you can install on your system. It's up to you if you want to download an installer and set it up. Metasploit is pre-installed in the Kali Linux system for us to use. This is Kali Linux. To launch Metasploit, go to Applications, Exploitation Tools, select Metasploit. We have started the database already. Metasploit uses PostgreSQL database. So this is MSF console. We can launch Metasploit from the terminal as well. This is new terminal. Type MSF console. Enter. It is starting Metasploit Framework console. Okay, let us close this. This is 5.0.13 Developer Edition. So modules information is here. For a fun, let us see one interesting thing here. Banner is an interesting thing. Every time you log into the MSF console, it displays a different banner. Did you work with the MSF team? Okay. Kali Linux is available for download at kali.org. Launching MSF console we have seen. Metasploit web page. Various editions. Metasploit Pro has additional features and is much faster than the Metasploit framework. We have covered brief introduction about Metasploit. Coming up next, Metasploit architecture and methodology, understanding core components of MSF, install and set up Metasploit on Windows and Linux, Kali, exploitation demos and practice sessions using MSF console and Armitage. Thanks for watching.